What would you do if you had 24 hours? Would you relax at home and enjoy yourself? Or would you pack the car, gas up, grab some beers, and go fishing? After a late night arriving, a few beers, and a nice fire to catch up, we tied up, headed down the path, and headed out in search of some fish.
I had a lover, her name was Grace. She found me down in a lonely place. She dug me out with an old jawbone. She dressed me up for to take me home. She fed me words that I could not taste, for I had no tongue, it had been replaced by a green and a growing flower which grew, and I knew if I ever spoke I
There were plenty of fry in the river, so we were hoping that we could hook into one of them, or nymph our way through this productive system.
We lived together in an old hotel, a broke down palace with a wishing well. The neighbor girl taught me how to spell, how to steal what I could not sell, but I fed my tongue on the devil's rum in a roadhouse run by a godless bum. On a drunken night with a stolen gun, I shot my lover as she made to run. The judge said, son,
early on in the day, Neil hooked into a nice cut, and that set the tone for the rest of our adventure.
And they buried my Grace, yeah, the very next day.
Day's been off to a pretty slow start here, so we're gonna keep pushing down and try and scope out a couple new spots. This is as far as we fished on the river. Neil pulled out a cut a little earlier, pretty small, but definitely nice to get a fish under the belt. So hopefully as it warms up, we'll get a bit of a hatch here and we'll be able to hook into a couple more fish. So it should be a good rest of the day. We'll see what happens.
And I laid those boys to rest.
And finally, we found a rising fish. A few casts in, and here comes the big eat. That wasn't the only fish we missed that day. In fact, we missed more fish than we'd care to admit.
Oh, fuck.
But we persisted, covered more water, changed flies, and the rest, as they say, is history. The rest of the day proceeded in similar fashion. We covered more water, hiked lots, threw flies at just about every stretch that could hold fish. And hooked up with a few more trout. With that in the bag, we fished a little bit more on our way up, hiked out, and made our way home.